Digital product managers often ask me as a developer if they should hire their own developers to create their great product, their new idea, or should they outsource it to somebody else? And this is a tough question to answer because it depends a lot on sort of where you are in your development process and your product process. But let me just state the one variable that I think is most important, more important than anything else, is that it takes time to create a great development team. One of the paths that you may want to consider is looking for a CTO while you have outsourced your development and bring that CTO online. And if you're working with a digital agency, they've already got teams, they've already got expertise, they've already got systems like DevOps, et cetera, in place that you're going to need to build, and your CTO is going to have to put in place. But that gives your CTO time to get set up and to start understanding the kind of developers that are needed working with the development agency for the long-term viability of this product. Often, if you're in a hurry, the best thing to do is to start outsourcing and then move those developers in-house. I would suggest that most companies end up in a place that's a bit of a hybrid of the two, and where you fall on that spectrum kind of depends on what kind of CTO you have, how much internal experience you have, and just how much you want to spend managing developers. It also depends on how important those developers are to your product. A lot of SaaS products and a lot of apps are pretty generic. And so outsourcing those really doesn't outsource your competitive advantage, because your competitive advantage might be the data that's being used, or your competitive advantage might be your sales force, or the way that your customer service group works. So it really depends on how critical that is to your internal success as a team. So would I hire or would I outsource? Yes, I would do both, but you want to be strategic about it, and you want to bring in-house the things that are critical and that are part of your competitive advantage, and you want to outsource the things that can be done more cheaply on a more commodity basis. I hope that helps, and if you need help making this decision, please reach out to Rizoyo or to me directly.